3 days down, 1 to go, and still plenty to see from GlassTec. Thin glass triples have been around for a while, but until recently we haven't really had an efficient way to produce them. So I'm going to go head over to Glasstec to hear what they're doing to help speed up the process. Hey Sasu,
hey, good
how
morning,
are you?
Anna. I'm
good
good. How
to
are
see
you?
you.
You too.
What's been going on this week?
Busy week. So you already covered the new products, so the TPS Pro, the new improved TPS, and then this one, Mountain Master. These two products have gained a lot of attention.
You know, another thing that we've been seeing a lot in the US is the shift toward being able to create the thin triple products.
Yeah.
And I know that's something that Glasstec has recently been bringing online as well. So what's that reaction been like?
We launched that cooperation together with Corning 3 weeks ago. The reaction has been extremely positive from the customers. I think it ticks a lot of boxes at the moment, so sustainability, reducing weight of the units.
So let's look at some of these samples that you guys have in the booth. And so I see some are more like traditional triple glazed units, and then some have a very thin unit, a piece of glass in the middle.
0.5 mil.
Okay.
The glass. Corning glass, the cooperation what we have with Corning is that they, of course, they make the glass, we make the equipment. The equipment that we do is slightly different than a regular TPS line. We have to do it differently because we cannot apply the TPS material on the thin glass itself. So we run the thin glass first into the press, and then we apply the TPS material on the thicker glass itself. And then we press that in the press, and then we have to flip the glass and then run it to the second press. With this equipment, we can do regular TPS on the same line, but we have the added ability to do the thin glass.
Digital printing allows fabricators to put just about anything on glass. Over in the Tech Glass stand, we had the chance to talk some about how the equipment has evolved. Hi Gustavo, how are you? Good to see you.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Doing good. So what are you focusing on at GlassTec this year?
So we are just exhibiting a full digital printing line for architectural application in this case. So we have a full setup, full automated from inlet to outlet. All machines are manufactured in-house, starting from inlet and outlet conveyors. We got the washer machine, a digital printer, and also the external IR dryer that we have at the exit. So we try to supply complete turnkey solutions to our customers, fully automated, so very user-friendly interface, and just running whatever you have in mind, you can embed it onto a glass in our technology.
What have you seen, over the past decade or so? How has this technology evolved for the glazing industry? What are you able to do now? What are some of the new features, things that we didn't have when digital printing first started?
Automatization, obviously, as a key factor, so make sure that we have as less as possible man interaction with the glass during the wall process. A second point, I would say, obviously, productivity and speed of the machine. That is related to the print heads and the configuration we do in there on the machine. And as third critical point, I would say jumbo size. This is a trend that we are seeing on the market on architectural. So we are seeing more and more that customers are moving into jumbo sizes, in our technology.
Glass quality is a big focus for many fabricators, and machinery companies are stepping in with solutions to help. Mappy just launched a line with this goal in mind. Hi Nancy,
Hi.
So good to see you. I'm so excited to be back at your booth, and I hear you've got a brand new addition to the tempering line. Tell us a little bit about it.
So at GlassTec we are presenting the MEC inspector. This is to follow the system we already have, that is the MEC, that is the Mappy Edge Computing. So the MEC inspector is able to read the wave distortion, anisotropy, and the white edge.
Because that's really become a big need for a lot of the fabricators to have a better handle on the quality of their glass. So this is like the addition they can now add to their line to better keep an eye on that.
Yes, exactly. It will be checking the product at the end of the process. So this will be a good feature, like a certification. All the damage or wrong glasses, we will have less scratch and so on.
Okay. Now I think you also brought a new tempering line this year, is that correct?
Yes, we are presenting the Shark. That is our latest machine. It will be a faster machine to follow the needs of the customer, so they can have the product with efficiency, but at the same time with a faster way.
With labor shortages such a big issue, many machinery companies are focusing more on automation and efficiency. So we're going to go stop by the Schiatti booth to hear about some of their recent upgrades. Hi, George.
Hello, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
So what's Schiatti showing this year? We're focusing on automation some?
Something that's not new, but obviously the market is changing, going more automated. With today's labor challenges, it's becoming more and more pushed in the market. So essentially a couple of machines we want to quickly talk about is our FPS 20 RS. We've been able to automate the process as how the glass enters the machine and what the machine does as it processes the glass through the machine. The machine does everything automatically, all the way up from the thickness of the glass, so the machine knows what width to make the track, and then the heads adjust automatically to the glass as it crosses the plane to be milled.
So is that a conversation you're having more and more with customers about
Yes,
the need to automate?
Exactly. Essentially the human person is just pushing the glass in, taking it off. Very, very simple.
Now I hear there's also a really fast machine.
Yes, something that we've been working on for a while, which is new. We're able to process glass at about 11 meters per minute, which is incredibly fast. When you're processing glass that fast, usually you take the human out of it and you bring in robots and automatic loaders and unloaders. So that's kind of the deal with the fast machine. Really able to increase your productivity, but obviously you have to bring in some other types of way of unloading it and loading it because the machine is so fast.
Before we wrap up, there's still one exhibit I want you to see in the Glass Technology Live Pavilion, so I'm going to go talk to Graham Colt with Eckersley O'Callaghan to learn about it. Hey Graham, how are you? Good to see you. Eckersley O'Callaghan always brings some of the most amazing displays to glasstec, and we're walking by, I saw this one and I have to know more about it. Tell me what you guys have done this year.
Well, this is one of our projects this year, and it's a curved glass pavilion. So what we've done is we've taken AGC's very thin Falcon glass, which is just 0.5 millimeter thick. And what we've looked at is, well, what can we make out of such a small amount of glass? Because being so thin, it's really flexible. And so what we curved this to give it that strength, and then we bonded it together with steel fittings to create this structure, which is maybe 5 by 4 meters. There's only 20 odd kilos of glass in the whole structure.
And this was no easy thing. You were telling me a little while ago that it took a while to get it here. You started on it a while ago, and then just kind of walk us through a little bit of the history behind it.
Well, the initial kernel of the idea is over 5 years ago, and we had COVID halfway through that. So it was all put to bed. The glass was stacked into boxes, and it was sitting in a glass factory for a long time. So after COVID, we restarted that project. Tolerances are critical. Glass doesn't like a lot of twisting and bending, and with so many pieces coming together, that precision was so critical to the success of it as a structure.
We are wrapping up 4 days here at glasstec, but we've still got more to show you, so keep an eye on our website and follow us on social media.